It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Rashford. Griezmann. Alvarez. Well, that has not gone well. Played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Looking for the run. Kubasi. Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Almada. Now that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Griezmann! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precise. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Rafinha. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Threads one in. And here's Rafinha. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, they could break here. Can he get it through? Alvarez. And the shot! And again! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Rafinha. Pass somewhat off target. Koke. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. Good running with the ball. Here's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, this looks sharp. Lookman. Throw in. And that's played in low. Dani Olmo. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the...
Rashford! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rafinha receives it in a wide position. It was a good ball, that, played into his feet.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cookie.
Deserved a better ball there.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Longley. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the shot! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Rashford. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Shot at goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2.
Stood up well to him there. Pinged towards the front line. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Back where it came from. Looking to play him in. And he's quick to get rid. And it's De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Yamal has been indicated.
He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Griezmann, looking for options for movement. Plays it in low. It's been shipped out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Tries to pass it through. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on...
He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Ruggeri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Ruggeri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pedri. Dani Olmo. Almada does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. And it's Gavi. Can he get it through? And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Alvarez. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Koke. Almada. Griezmann. Alvarez. Shifted it to the flank. Almada. And it's Jimenez. Now this could be a chance. Alvarez. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Almada. Passing is crisp and sharp. Griezmann. Griezmann! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a threatening ball. Chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rashford. Great vision, but where it came from. Now it's... and the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Rafinha. And it's Griezmann. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Lookman. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that was asking for too much. Koke. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong. And here's Yamal. He'll try from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lookman. Swings in across. Oh, and the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's intervened well there. Ruggeri. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Rafinha clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And he's had it nicked away. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most convincing of passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dani Olmo. And here's Alvarez. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players. Substitution for Barcelona, number 6.
So the action resumes.
Xavi. Coming on to
Madrid
replace him
really
is
need to
number
bring up their
9.
intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And here's Lewandowski. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know,
Chance, surely! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Koke. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. He was under real pressure there. That'll be a throw. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. Llorente can clear it away.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Lookman, Pau Kubasi gets a foot in here. And it's Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is not finding anyone.
332.
And he's forced to go back. He is through here. Almada. Lookman. Threads one in. It's a sweeping cross. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Picked out brilliantly. Brilliantly cut out. Played out towards the right wing. This is a promising build-up. That is ended up in no man's land. Lewandowski could move up a gear here. Llorente cuts it out. Jimenez. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is just off target.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get onto this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Olmo. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely weighted ball. Yamal, chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's a poor one. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, strongly challenged there. Look at the space here. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Yamal. And this is Lewandowski. There's the delivery. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest...
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Ruggeri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Lewandowski. Koke. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Jong is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Tries one from range! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Lookman receives it in a good position here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Lookman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has not gone well.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Almada. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here. Oh, what has happened here? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Garnacho receives it in a wide position. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho gets into a good position. Doué. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll be looking for... And the finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Marquinhos. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Marquinhos.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
First quarter of an hour gone. Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And he shoots! vicious! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And how about that for a volley, executed to perfection.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
It's starting to look... Garnacho! Fantastic from Garnacho! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. Takes the shot! Nuno Mendes. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He has a look up. And they can counter here. Garnacho is in a really good position out wide. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. He's a sharp little ball here. And now they can spring out of defence. Doué is fouled. Chalobah gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And this is shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vitinha. Fernandez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. He won't be happy with that one. Palmer, who's set up one goal so far. He's found a way past. Tries one from range. And again, he is at his elastic best. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doué. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be. Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Doué. And he's let fly. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Oh, what a ball! It's a sharp pass. Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in. Tacho calmly anticipates. Doué. Can he get on the end of this? Shifted it to the flank. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance! Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach.
There's the shot! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kvaratskhelia, and the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Palmer. Garnacho. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, third corner of the game. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? Hakimi is there, and he can pick it up. Pacho.
Paris Saint-Germain have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Caicedo gets across to intercept that.
The attendance for this match was 60,300.
Always onto this. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Mendes. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Palmer might just make this. Cucurella.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Dembele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, this looks sharp. And a chance! João Neves clears it away. And here's Palmer. That's going wide left. Do it. Fabian Ruiz. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lovely feet. And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliant. It's Dembele! Another one of football's and how moments.
Dembele has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Chalobah cuts it out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's been cut out, well played. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Palmer. And he was quick to react. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Mendes cuts out the pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
This looks promising. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross in, looks like a good one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
James. Esteval. He'll try from distance. But he's left disappointed.
Esteval just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Fernandes. Palmer. And he's managed to get free. Palmer! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, diving header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vitinha. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going for goal! Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now, endurance.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
90 minutes gone and
Coming on
nothing
the field
between them
is
still.
Number 7, Pedro Neto.
Succumbs to the
Substitution.
pressure. That looks a good ball through. Shot at goal! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed.
He's having a hit! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
And that means just one thing, match ball. He's having a pop! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Do it. Caicedo. João Neves. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tacho gets over and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. He's looking wide. And we're halfway through extra time. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been... It's Babil! Doué! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here. Hakimi plays it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's Dembele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. Dink through. That has been cut short. Looking to play him. Bakula! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. There they go, hunting again. Chelsea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
This is a promising build-up. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Dembele voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.